Hey guys, Sonic and Mario Fan 2004 here, and today we're in June, which is good because it's already summer. So today, my best friend Ewan and I are going to talk about things that we want to happen in the My Hero Academia sequel. So, what were we just talking about? You remember, Ewan? What
Yeah,
we
we were
want in the
talking
sequel?
about a bunch of different things, like how we wanted the main characters to be much to have a more developed career, and for Izuku's dad to come back in the show, to get more scenes with Koichi, and a bunch of other stuff that I can't exactly remember.
So yeah, like
All that
basically
plenty.
in the sequel, the story will continue during 8 years after the final war. The characters will still be adults and professional heroes in their mid 20s, and we would also like to see an ideas like what we want to see is Izuku and Ochako getting married. And also, guys, I've made a video about the Izu Ocha wedding story, and I also made the anniversary video that's coming up next year. You can check it out if you want. But anyways, so yeah, other things what we want to happen in the sequel is that yeah, the vigilantes characters and the main characters having a crossover, and yeah, Izuku's dad wishes Hisashi Midoriya to return, and maybe even Koichi's dad too. And there's other things that we like to see, like imagine if all Class 1A and Class 1B girls flirt with Koichi, they would think he's better than Mineta.
Um, I don't. I think that would be an interesting dynamic to see. Not more so than like flirting. I think it would be interesting to see how Koichi interacts with and works with the other heroes in the My Academia universe. Um, I think another thing that we would be curious about is who would be the next villain now that All for One has been defeated and that the season has come to an end.
Yeah, so and other things that we want to see is that, well, I already talked about that. We would like to see Izuku and Ochako getting married, right, Ewan?
Yes, and we'll leave a link to the wedding video that my friend referenced in the description if you want to go check that out. I'd highly recommend it.
Oh, and remember, last year during my birthday, we wrote a letter to Horikoshi to make a My Hero Academia sequel in the future.
Yeah, that's correct. It was like 2025. We just signed a letter basically talking about what we wanted for a potential spin-off and how we wanted it to tie in into the rest of the My Hero Academia universe, while still keeping true to what Horikoshi would have wanted and what the general themes and ideas of this show are.
So, yeah, I'm pretty sure Horikoshi would like that because I haven't got any messages from him or any replies or letters to him, but I'm pretty sure he would like it, like to have Izuku and Ochako get married. Yeah, the story will continue during 8 years, showing the characters as adults and professional heroes, and showing Izuku's dad, and having the vigilantes characters and the main characters having a crossover. And we would also like to see Koichi's dad too, because I don't think they show him too in the vigilantes prequel spin-off. And there's other things that we want to happen in the sequel.
Yeah. So besides these, we would like to see maybe a potential crossover with other franchises like South Park or Lightning McQueen or Sonic the Hedgehog. Uh, Again, we would still want the general ideas and themes of My Hero Academia to be
Yeah.
consistent with the show while also kind of tying these characters and maybe having them fight some sort of collective bad guy. So, how would you like
Yeah.
to finish up the video?
Yeah, it's not well. well, it's not just them. There's even going to be Marvel, DC, and the Incredibles characters, and if and I think they would show every gods from different religions, like the super best friends from South Park, because religions do exist and gods do exist. So it would be cool to see every gods from different religions appear, like the super best friends from South Park. And if if Sonic, McQueen, the superheroes from Marvel and DC, and the Incredibles were in the sequel, they would be American pro heroes, and they would have quirks, and they would only speak English in both sub and dub. Imagine they only speak English in both sub and dub, and Sonic and McQueen, they would still be anthropomorphic characters, but they would also be American professional heroes. They would have quirks, and they would only speak English in both sub and dub, being voiced by the same voice actors.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We would try to make sure we can bring the. Well, our hope would be that the English dub and even Japanese dub actors are able to lend their voices to this project.
Oh, and did you know that the character named Present Mike is also an English teacher? He can translate them to English. Yeah, he can translate them to English for sure. Since he's an English teacher, he can also speak English.
Right.
And turning on the Japanese subs on when they speak English, like where you see the Japanese words appeared, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So I think there's other things we got.
Well,
it's just like about these characters, like because they already have anthropomorphic characters in the My Hero Academia world, like Principal Nezu. You know that character,
yeah,
right?
I know.
The principal of UA.
I saw the finale, so I know who Principal Nezu is.
Isn't he like a? I'm not sure what kind of animal he is, but
Maybe a squirrel or a ferret.
I don't think he's a squirrel. He's like, I don't know what kind of creature he is.
Some sort of rodent. We just don't know.
There's
yet.
other creatures like a whale and a seal.
A cat.
Yeah, a cat too. So if Sonic was in it, he would be from America, just like McQueen, the characters from Marvel and DC and the Incredibles. They would all be from America. For every gods from different religions, well, they're just gods from different religions.
So
like the super best friends from South Park. So it's like when about having McQueen in the series, Lightning McQueen in the sequel series. It's like I've seen in the My Hero Academia Vigilantes manga, they show characters that look like from Thomas and Friends and Chuggington.
yeah, he even showed me a panel of what this manga looks like, and I'd say it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's gonna be exactly like that, but McQueen would still be the same anthropomorphic race car. He would have a quirk like an engine V8 or something, and he would have the same size as a regular car.
Yeah, basically. He would also kind of look like how he would be drawn in the same art style that's used for the manga that Chuggington came from.
Yeah, well, he's just gonna be an anthropomorphic car like in the actual
basically.
franchise.
So,
And I was wondering.
what were you wondering?
Remember I talked to you about if all Class 1A and Class 1B flirt with Koichi, they would think he's better than Mineta?
Yes, you mentioned that to me a couple of times.
Would they also flirt with Sonic and McQueen and thinking they're also better than Mineta?
Maybe not flirting, but they definitely would. They might be impressed by their skills.
Yeah.
Probably not flirting though. Since,
You know what I was thinking of? Wait, what'd you say?
Since they're mostly human and Sonic's a hedgehog and Lightning McQueen is a car.
Yeah, that's true. But anyways, but at least they would find them better than Mineta because Mineta's always a perverted creep to them.
That is correct. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think the girls think he's attractive. He's just like, I think he's just like, he looks like a child, doesn't he?
A little, yeah, and he has the little ball things on his head.
Oh, those sticky great balls where he can just like stick to things. Like, he did that to girls before, remember?
Yeah, I seen a clip. So
Yeah, a clip where Mineta was being a pervert. Oh, speaking of Mineta, I've seen a clip where Mina Ashido brainwashed him. Have you seen that clip before?
No, I haven't actually. So I'm kind of in the dark about.
Well, I've seen it. You probably should see it,
Okay.
where Mina brainwashed him.
I'll keep that in mind.
Because girls know that he's always the worst. So anyway, speaking of Sonic and McQueen, they would be cocky and arrogant just like Captain Celebrity.
Yeah, well, they would be cocky and arrogant, but we would make sure that they're still likable. Or
I mean, they would be likable just like Captain Celebrity.
yeah, like they're
Yes, and
they're kind at the same time, or they want to do the right thing, something like that. Like
yeah, like I said before, they would all
heroic.
be yes, all care yes. So yes, Sonic and McQueen would do heroic things like showing how they capture villains.
Yeah, basically.
Like, do you exactly know how they capture villains?
Yeah, I know how Sonic does it. I don't know how Lightning McQueen captures villains. So,
Maybe using the catchphrase "ka-chow." Maybe he can use that to capture villains.
Yeah, he probably could.
Probably the power of ka-chow, I would say. And why I picked that Sonic would be from America is because it's because Sonic the Hedgehog is more popular in America than in Japan, and I think it's set. I think when the characters travel to Earth, I think it's set in America.
Yeah, that would sound about right.
So yeah, like imagine, like I said before, if they only speak English in both sub and dub, I think it would be cool to see.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It would be something amazing.
And it would be cool to see other superheroes from Marvel and DC and The Incredibles to be in it. And yes, they would also be from America too, since they're originally from America. Right, Ewan?
Right, yeah.
So what? I think, yeah, and seeing Izuku and Ochako get married would be awesome. And yeah, and we're gonna see all the kids were all the kids are going to be teenagers too. Well, yeah, they're still going to be teenagers because it's going to be in the sequel, right, Ewan?
Yeah, that sounds about right. So, we're probably gonna.
Well, we're almost done. We just got other things to say.
How many
like,
more things?
well, like a few, like when the Vigilante's characters and the main characters interact with each other, I think they would explain to each other about everything they did, like what they did back then. Like Koichi would tell everyone about that he used to be a vigilante, and now he's an American pro hero. And yeah, I think that's about it. We've got I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Unless you have anything else you want to add, because I don't really have anything else to add.
Oh, I was wondering, Ewan.
Yeah, sure. What's on your mind?
Imagine if we were in My Hero Academia, we would have quirks.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think that would be awesome.
I think you told me about your quirk is similar to Deadpool's.
Yeah. Well, now Honestly, I feel like I'd probably want more like Superman quirks.
Maybe like
Yeah.
multiple quirks, because I would have multiple
Yeah,
quirks that
multiple
have
quirks
similar
me too,
to,
honestly.
maybe like a similar, my powers would be similar to Sonic's, like even speed quirks like Tenya Ida. You know who Tenya Ida is?
Yeah, I know.
And his older brother Tensei Ida, they both have the same quirks because they are both fast.
Yeah, honestly, I'd love like a quirk that makes me fly really fast.
Well, yeah. Oh, fly really fast, like
Yeah, like Superman.
like flight. Well, did you know that Captain Celebrity's quirk is also flight?
You can fly too?
Yes,
Oh, cool.
he can. That's his quirk, flight.
Okay.
And he's strong too. He can lift up things. And like I said before, he's like a blonde version of Superman.
Okay.
And you said that he looks similar to Homelander?
Well, just like the jaw and the haircut and the cape and the shoulder pads kind of made me think of Homelander when I first saw him.
Yeah. But he's mostly like the blonde version of Superman.
I see. And so what else do you want to add? Because
Maybe the characters would travel to New York to meet the Crawler. I mean, Koichi.
the Skycrawler?
Yeah, Skycrawler, which is Koichi.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
And maybe meeting Izuku's dad.
That would also, and that also kind of ties back into our previous point of wanting to bring back Izuku's dad and seeing like maybe how he interacts with the reunion with Izuku and Izuku's mom, and maybe even the other characters would look like. Because like Bakugo probably met Izuku's dad at some point, so it would be interesting to see how they interact.
Sorry about that, guys. That was just my mom wants glasses, but... So, where were we?
We were, I think we were talking about like Izuku's dad. And
Oh, yes.
Stuff like that.
So,
like those are my personal thoughts on how I think it would be cool. It would be to see Izuku interact with his dad, and
yeah.
So what about you? Like, what's
I think
your,
Koichi would...
take on it?
I think Koichi's dad is probably from Japan. He would also react to... He also reunite with him and reunite with the other characters from Vigilantes, since he moved to America.
Right.
Because because I remember in the Vigilantes manga, he broke too many rules as a vigilante. And
yeah, he sure broke a lot of rules with that, from what you told me.
yeah, but he moved to America to become a professional hero, because it's the only way out for him. It's the only way out for him is
Maybe
to move to America to become a pro hero.
Maybe we could explain to the viewers like what the rules of being a vigilante are, or something like that. Like, I'm assuming that
Wait, I think...
they probably don't know what the rules are or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure about these types of vigilantes rules that much. Well, because, but we heard that it's illegal, even in Japan.
Okay. Well,
Like-
I don't really know too much about the rules, so
Yeah, I think
was mainly asking.
Because in vigilantes, even though they aren't real heroes, but they work like them. Like
Oh, yeah,
they're
absolutely.
like they're just like they're working without a license. Like not licensed pro heroes, you know.
They're like doing their own thing when they shouldn't be licensed like all other superheroes or
Yeah.
independent.
Yeah, but at least they're doing what's good for everyone, like saving people.
Yeah, you got that right.
Yeah, so is there anything else you want to say?
No, I don't really have anything else to add, but I think just to reiterate, these are more so suggestions. These aren't like actual things that we think will happen, but if they do happen, that would be really great to see, honestly.
Oh, and speaking of Izuku and Ochako, do you think that they would have kids in the future?
I mean, seems possible.
And
Right.
other characters too?
Yeah. Some might not, some might, who knows, I guess we'll just wait and see. But that would also be an interesting prequel idea to like explore do Izuku's kids end up being born without a quirk, or do they get a quirk? who knows? We'll just wait and see. That's really all I got to add. But you, Arian, do you have anything to add?
I think that's about it, but anyways, yeah, that's about it, guys. So, Horikoshi, please make this happen.
Oh yeah, that would be great to see.
Yeah,
Anyway,
and we're not like the toxic fans. We're the healthy ones because we all respect him.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
anyways, yeah, respectfully, Horikoshi, please make this happen, because we would like to see what happens in the sequel. So, anyways, yeah, that's about it. That's about it, guys. So
so yeah.
So I'll see you next time I upload. I'll see you guys.